Hello, thank you so much for being here. My name is Lila, and today I am going to be unhauling some books. I haven't historically been the best at unhauling books because I love to have full bookshelves. However, I did make it a goal at the beginning of the year to unhaul books that I didn't think I was going to reread. So in an effort to decrease clutter and stick with my goals, here are some of the books that I'm getting rid of and why. First, we have God of Malice by Rena Kent. This is a dark romance book, and yes, it has trigger warnings at the beginning that I didn't necessarily listen to, but this book was too much for me. I found the lack of consent and the mentions of animal abuse to be really disturbing in this. For me, any man who hurts animals is an immediate no, so this one just wasn't for me. I know it is quite a popular dark romance series, but I won't be continuing with it. I'm also unhauling Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. I read this in December, and I remember actually liking it, but I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas books, so I just don't see myself rereading this. Of all of the Christmas books that I've read, this one definitely stood out as one that actually is good, but I just don't see myself rereading it, as I said earlier. I will also be donating One Italian Summer. I was inspired to read this because I saw a TikTok of a girl who went on a trip to Italy with her mom after reading this, and she said that if your mom is your best friend, you'll love this, and I'm definitely someone who is best friends with my mom, so I expected to really enjoy this. It ended up just being an okay read for me, so I'm gonna pass it along so someone else can enjoy it this summer. Next is Something Wilder by Christina Lauren, and I have been holding on to this because I love the cover. But I know liking the aesthetic of a book is not a reason to keep it. This could be classified as a cowboy romance, but it's not one that I really enjoyed. I remember liking it, but not loving it, and it definitely didn't stick with me. I honestly think that Christina Lauren's writing just doesn't resonate with me. So I'm passing this along because I think it could be a great summer read for someone else. Next is Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. This had a lot of backdoor stuff for my taste. If you know, you know. I remember this being an okay read, but I also remember finishing it and thinking that I wouldn't continue on with the series, and I haven't, so I'm gonna pass this one along. I'm also unhauling My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. I don't remember loving this as either a romance or a thriller, so there's no reason for me to keep it. I'm also unhauling When True Loves and Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. I even have a tattoo for Daisy Jones and the Six, which is one of my favorite books of all time. I also loved The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Carrie Soto is Back, Malibu Rising, and Atmosphere. I've been holding on to these two because I wanted a full Taylor Jenkins Reid collection on my shelves, but I didn't really like these. I've come to the conclusion that I like her books that are set in the 70s and 80s much more than the ones that are set in present day. So I'm unhauling these because there's no point in keeping them just so I have a full TJR collection even when I didn't like them. Okay, so don't hate me, but I'm also unhauling Lightlark and Nightbane. This is a popular YA romantic fantasy series, but I just didn't enjoy it. I primarily didn't like it because of the love triangle, and I'm just not really a big fan of love triangles. I don't see myself continuing on with the series, and I'm not invested in it, so I'm gonna pass this along to someone else. I'm also unhauling Bright Young Women, which is a story inspired by Ted Bundy. I expected to love this, and I remember liking it, but it hasn't really stuck with me. I definitely wouldn't say this is a bad book. I think I rated it 3.5 stars, but I don't think I'm gonna reread it, so I will pass it along so someone else can enjoy it. And lastly, I'm unhauling Need and Marked, which are iconic early 2000s era vampire books. I read these when I was a teenager and really enjoyed them then, but I don't think I'll be revisiting them. So those were all of the books that I'm unhauling. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again with a new video soon. Bye!